Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb. Take a look at our stats here before we begin. Not doing too bad. Tons of stuff still to find. Got through ending 8, and we unlocked ending 11. You know, I said last time, it might have been last time, it might have been 2 times ago, don't quite recall, that I wanted to play as Cain. And so today we are not going to random. We are going to play as Cain. Cain begins our journey with one eye covered, and so all of his tears go in a straight line. This is different than other characters that have tears that move a little to the left and a little to the right. Basically the effect they're going for with that is that one eye shoots, then the other eye shoots. With Cain, only one eye is available, and so all of his shots go in a straight line. His range, not so great. But he does start with the Lucky Foot. The Lucky Foot gives you, I believe, an extra chance of winning on slot machines and the 3-skulled Gambler Man in the arcades. Also, the Lucky Foot makes it so that you always win with the Trinket slot machine. I believe it's called the Fortune Teller machine. So that's nice. All around, Cain's not too bad. Also, the Lucky Foot makes it so that all of Cain's pills are either neutral or positive. So he will not get things like health down in his pill rotation, which can be a huge benefit, especially if combined with items like Mom's Pill Bottle. I was about to say Mom's Pill Jar. Mom's Pill Bottle. That, along with Cain's Lucky Foot, can make for a stellar run with plenty of stats upgrades. Cain's damage, not too bad. It's pretty neutral. He doesn't have the huge damage boost that you get from a character like Judas. He doesn't have the huge damage penalty that you get from a character like Eve. So, all around, he's a pretty good starting character, especially if you're still fairly new to the game, because the amount of benefits you can get with Cain far exceed the fact that he only starts with 2 of the heart containers up there. And here we have 2 Spirit Hearts. I'm not going to pick them up yet, just in case there's a curse room up here that I want to go into, and there is not. So I will pick these up before I fight the boss. Well, I'm not going to pick them up before I fight the boss, and let me tell you why. If I take any red heart damage on this boss, I'm not going to lose out on a deal with the devil, because it's the first floor. And so there is no chance for a deal with the devil. So because of that, I'm not super worried about going in here fighting him. If I take damage, not a huge deal. We're fighting Famine, Horseman of the Apocalypse, who will drop a cube of meat. And also I picked up the Ouija board. It's a passive that makes my shots go through rocks. I didn't mention it when I picked it up because we've picked it up before, so if you've been following along, you should know what the item does already. But you know what? Not everybody can remember all these items. And so, if you had forgotten, sorry I didn't tell you right away. I believe I was busy talking about something else. I get a little distracted sometimes when I play this game. So we've now taken out the horse. All that's left is the head. The head will shoot a sort of greed-like triple shot. He also makes my favorite noise in this game. Hey. 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 Okay, I'm going to stop that now. I'm even beginning to annoy myself. So we beat him, we took no damage. Let's pick up our cube of meat. Cube of meat will circle around us, and it will block bullets, and it will also do damage to enemies that it runs into. With 2 bombs, I feel like we can spend one here, looking for the secret room. And we got it, so only wasted 1 bomb. It's the slot machine, which I would play because Cain has an extra chance of winning, but I have no money. And so what I'm going to do is blow it up. Blowing up the slot machine has given me 2 bombs, which basically makes this entire secret room null and void, because I used a bomb to get in, a bomb to blow up the slot machine, and then got 2 bombs out of it. Nothing left to do on this floor. The only thing that's available to me that I haven't accessed, well, there are 2 things available to me I haven't accessed. One would be the super secret room, which, you know what, with 2 bombs, I'm going to look for it right over here. The other thing I can access is the shop, but there's no point because I have no money. Super secret room was not there. Disappointment. There's one more spot that I think it could be, that's likely to be, I should say. It could be anywhere, but it's likely to be down here, and I will use my last bomb on a hunch. Let's hope it's something good. Red chest could teleport me to a deal with the devil. Even though you can't access the deal with the devil on this floor from the boss room, you can access it with a tarot card being the Joker card, or a playing card being the Joker card, or a red chest. Unfortunately, that is not the case. However, huge benefit getting 2 pills. Cain always has good pills. First pill was a health up. Second pill was telepills. Telepills could have taken us to the I Am Error room. I Am Error room, which is a room that you can only access with telepills. It's a glitchy room. It gives you a couple items and sends you down to the next floor. Or gives you a couple consumables and sends you down to the next floor. Nothing left to do on this floor now. One key, which is great. That means I'll be able to access the treasure room on this floor here. Unfortunately, no money, so that means there's no chance of a arcade spawning. You have to have 5 cents when you enter a floor that is a second floor, basically a basement 2, cellar 2, caves 2, depths 2, necropolis 2. All the second floors can have an arcade if you have more than 5 cents when you enter. I would use a bomb to get in there if I could. Unfortunately, I don't have a bomb. This is Poison Touch. We've gotten this before, but in case you don't remember, Poison Touch gives you contact damage. So if I run into enemies, I'll do massive damage to them. If they run into me, I'll do massive damage to them too. I still take a hit. It's not like you don't take damage when you bump into something. But in exchange for that half a heart or full heart of damage, you get to deal out pretty massive damage to the enemy. And since the majority of enemies in this game, well, I don't want to say the majority because I haven't counted it yet. Haven't counted it out. But there's 2 ways enemies tend to damage you in this game. Either tears or by running into you. And a lot of enemies, I think more than half, basically their goal, their AI script is to charge you. And so the Poison Touch is a huge benefit because those enemies, when they do get close to you, do damage to you, you'll probably end up killing them with just one touch. Poison damage does pretty hefty damage. Poison Touch does pretty hefty damage to enemies. See these spiders? They're trying to bump into me. These walking guys, they're spitting, but they're also trying to, well, those ones aren't aiming for me, but often you will bump into them. A lot of enemies in this game do their damage by touching you. We've just picked up the Moon Tarot card. The Moon card will take us to the secret room. I'm going to use it now. We've made it to the secret room, wherein lies 3 cents. Very unfortunate. I was hoping for 9. Well, what I was hoping for was like a couple dimes. But, it's not horrible. I have the bomb to get in here. I could use the bomb, get the key, get the penny, open the golden chest. And who knows what's in that golden chest. I'm going to use the bomb to get to the key. Am I going to open the golden chest? It's risky. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Got the bomb back, and 4 cents. Was that worth it? The equivalent of 9 cents was contained in that chest. 5 cents for the bomb, and 4 cents. I used a bomb and a key to get to it. The bomb and the key are 5 cents each, so I basically spent 10 cents to get to that chest. Although I did spend the bomb, and I got the key from the bomb, so you could say the bomb, factoring that into the cost of the chest, is a little misleading. Overall, I'd say it was probably a fair trade. It wasn't like a massive gain, but it wasn't a huge loss either. I can shoot over the rocks thanks to my Ouija board and hit that guy before he even has the chance to pathfind his way out. Now, these guys, when I kill them, they're going to turn into bombs, live bombs. So I'm going to try leading this guy right over here. Push this. Oh, I pushed it up a little too far. Let's try again with this guy. Oh, shoot! I freaked him out, and then hit him with a cube of meat, and he blew up. That was not a great play. Could have been decent, because I could have accessed the super secret room if it was down there. Wow! Oh, you know what? I also forgot I have Poison Touch. When I was trying to push that guy, lead him around, my Poison Touch would have done damage to him as well. So as you can see, brain is a little off this afternoon. Little turned off. Not really functioning at maximum capacity. So, could have done that room better. But, in the end, not a huge deal. These guys are going to chase me. Gotta avoid them. You might have noticed I slowed down a little. Those webs that are on the ground, when you pass over them, you actually go a little slower. I do not believe the enemies do, though. I believe that's just you. So I'm going to charge forward through these webs. See, faster, slow down. Right, so you gotta watch out for that, especially when enemies are chasing you. I am taking the time to kill the poop here. I'm at 12 cents. Lucky nickel in the poop could lead me to an opportunity to go to the shop. Also, a couple pennies wouldn't hurt. Poop can also have hearts. I don't need the red hearts, but it could also be a spirit heart, which would be a good find. Waste of time, nothing in the poop. Disappointment all around. One of the other things you'll notice is that if you get too close to the walls here, you can actually start to move slower on the walls. So when you're trying to do circle strafing, it's best if you don't actually make contact with the wall. See, I'm going slower than if I was to circle strafe a little farther away from the wall. It's easy to hug the wall and go, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. But if you're really thinking about it, you should hug a little in front of the wall. Not actually hug contact with the wall, but instead make your strafing around the outer rim. 2 keys, 12 cents, 1 bomb. I already accessed the secret room, so just going to go right into the boss fight here. This boss will chase me down. When I pass in front of this weird, I don't know what you call it, like a little floating ghost sperm here, he could kick out a blood beam at me, but be careful of that. When I get the kill on this guy, he will blow up, and then the sperm will blow up too, so you don't want to be lined directly up with him or you'll take a hit. No damage on that fight, which was great. It's Cellar 2, so I can get a deal with the devil, and as you can see, I did indeed get a deal with the devil. I am going to be picking up this range upgrade, showing you right now how pathetic my range is. With Cain, you start with a reduction in your range. After picking up 1 range up, we're now firing about 2.5 rocks farther. I can get flying, or I can get the mark. Mark will increase my speed and my damage, give me a soul heart as well. Flying will let me fly. Flying is a little overpowered, but I would rather be doing more damage, to be honest with you. I could take both. If I take both, because I only have 1 red heart container, I'll be set at -1 red heart containers. My spirit hearts will disappear, and I'll be 1 hit from death. I don't think it's worth it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing risky, but I'd like this run to last. It is a good Cain run. We haven't picked up any amazing items, but we're not doing bad at this point. So I want to keep the run going. I don't want to do an all or nothing, sacrifice Hail Mary type of play. Okay, 1 more of these star shooting flies here. There we go. 2 bombs, 2 keys, not doing too bad in that front. I could use 2 bombs and a key to access that golden chest. I could use 1 key to access this golden chest. I'm gonna wait. I was thinking about it, and I love to use my keys aggressively on those golden chests because they often have big packages contained where they're in of keys and bombs. But I'm not gonna do it this time. I left the room, I came back. I was about to blow up that TNT, which would have destroyed this tinted rock, but would have made it impossible for me to access that chest in the middle. When the chest dropped, I realized I want that chest, so I'm going to use this bomb to blow the rock forward, filling that hole right there, filling this void here. Now I'm going to blow up the TNT, which will destroy the rock on the top, and I'll be able to get this chest. It's the cursed skull. I don't want that. What the cursed skull does is when you're down to half a red heart, it'll teleport you out of the room to the room that you were just in previously. It's great for if you're in a room and you're taking a ton of damage, and it'll help you escape, but it's called Cursed Skull for a reason. When you're in a room and you're taking a ton of damage, if you're down to your last half of a red heart, you're probably not going to want to leave because you've probably cleared most of the room, and if you leave, everything resets. So, really not a great item, or great trinket, I should say. This is the Mini Mush. We got this last time. Oh, was it last time? Might have been 2 times ago. Mini Mush is a speed and range up. Makes your character model a little smaller, too. So as you can see, I can now shoot a little farther, go a little faster, live longer, with Big Red. No, of course not. Let's go in here. 2 spiders. Don't want it. Don't need it. Getting out of there. I did spend 1 of my spirit hearts to go in there and check it out. There could have been something amazing. We've talked about the logic behind using those cursed rooms, even when you're low on health. It's just that they're statistically, it's a good wager. Even if you lose more times than you win, it still makes sense. Troll bomb in the middle, can't access it. Don't want it anyway. With bombs or with flying, I could have a pretty good payout in this room. The 4 cents in here would allow me to go to the shop, but I don't want to waste a bomb to get 1 of them, which would put me up to 14 cents. Because I'd take the middle, of course. And then I still wouldn't have the shop. I'd be out of bombs. There's no reason for it. Also, I would not be able to access this tinted rock if I had done that. Another reason to always have a bomb on hand. Be careful in this type, in this room, this layout, because it's easy to throw yourself a little fast, with my speed up anyway, into one of those eternal flies. I'm going to go ahead and clear out this room. The room is going to be cleared by shooting the poop until the eternal fly breaks free, then leaving. Although when it's that far away, it's not a huge deal. I might just be able to attack him now. I don't want to do something stupid and take a hit from these eternal flies. That's why it's usually good to pop the poop and then leave, because it's just the safest way. The flies don't hang around after their poop is gone. They'll charge at you, but if you leave the room, they'll stay gone. They won't come back. One eternal heart, or one spirit heart I should say, from that tinted rock is a bit of a disappointment. I would have loved another bomb, or key, or two spirit hearts. Not in the cards, I guess. Now, I could look for the secret... No, I can't, because I have no bombs. So let's just fight the boss. This guy's not so bad. He's like a... Oh, just took a hit, right? It's first shot, and I just charged right into it. But I have all of these. Took another hit. Wow. Play a little better, okay? Okay. Yeah, like that actually works. As I was saying... Yeah, let me just go ahead and run into every single shot this guy throws at me. I have no idea why I'm playing so poorly. My apologies. This boss fight is usually pretty easy. Took him out. I'm just taking Eternal Heart damage, so it's or Spirit Heart damage, so it doesn't reduce my chance for a deal with the devil, which I have earned somehow. Let's go up here, take a look. It's Krampus. Krampus will give me a lump of coal. Lump of coal we've gotten plenty of times. Lump of coal increases the damage of each shot based on how long the shot is on the screen. So with extra range, it's a good pickup, and it's a damage up. And so at this point in the game, my damage is not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. So this will go a long way towards helping me achieve my damage goals for the run. Oh, unfortunate. Krampus is more than half dead now. For being so predictable, Krampus is often very difficult to dodge. And a lot of that is just you're not paying enough attention, you don't see his tells until it's a little late. He can sometimes surprise you when you're trying to charge past or around him. He'll toss out that four-way blood being shot, and you won't be expecting it. So it is possible he can get you a little tricked with his tells, but for the most part, he does give you enough of a lead to be able to back out of his line of fire. Lump of coal, my Christmas present. You can see my tears get a little bigger the farther they go. I have 2 keys. No bombs. I could go to that boss trap room, use one of my keys, or mob trap room, use one of those keys to open that golden chest, hope for some bombs, look for the secret room. I don't want to, though. I would rather save my keys. I haven't got a ton of key drops this run, so I feel like maybe it would make more sense to hold off on that. I just gotta be careful here. There we go. Kill this fly off. Come over here. Throw a couple shots in there. There we go. Not too bad. Let's leave and come back so that I don't make a fool of myself against some of these eternal flies. We'll take this pile of poop down too. Or at least we'll try. The reason why it's taking me so long to shoot this poop is because of the Ouija board shots. They don't always make contact with the poop, which is unfortunate. These nubs will just fire randomly. They don't actually have eyes. They can't see where you're at. They don't track you or anything. When you take a hit from them, it's bad luck and inefficient dodging. Or dare I say, not paying enough attention. When I take a hit from them, I call it poor playing. If you take a hit from it, I call it an unfortunate, unlucky roll. Because I'm that kind of guy. I don't blame you. When you take damage, I don't blame you. I know you blame me, though. But that's okay. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go into this Whore of Babylon room. Red chest gives me 2 bombs. Waste of a spirit heart, yes, but it was a risk that, as we've mentioned innumerable times, always worth taking. Whoa! Took a hit. Very unfortunate. We're down to no more spirit hearts. We have 2 heart containers and that's it. There's a bomb. 2 possible locations for the secret room. One to the left, one to the right. I'm going to go ahead and clear these rooms first before I even try, in case there's an enemy in here that will throw bombs or something. I can have them check for the secret room. Ouch. Instead of me having to waste my bomb for it. Spiders in here can't open up the secret room for me. So, they can't check up there for me. Unfortunate indeed. But we just picked up 2 more bombs, which means I can check now and not feel too guilty about it. I'm going to pick up this penny. And I managed to do it without stepping on the spikes. Lucky break. That puts me at 15 cents. This is what I was thinking, right? If I can get these guys to shoot up here, along this wall, And I only need to keep about 1 or 2 alive to make this happen, because I don't want to get caught by these guys. If I can get them to shoot right here. Come on. Oh. Unfortunate. As I was saying, if I can get them to shoot that wall, just one left so I don't screw it up, I can have him check for the secret room for me without me wasting a bomb. And I think that would have opened it if it was there. Not 100% sure. When they throw it and it hits the wall, sometimes the explosion doesn't actually open up the hole if it's there. 2 of diamonds will double my money, 15 to 30 cents. Bum friend, we've picked him up before, so we know how annoying he can be. I have more than enough money, I think, for the rest of the run. So picking him up would not be a huge loss of money for me. That being the case, I just don't like him as an item. I don't feel like he's much of a helper. He could give me the keys I need, the bombs I need, but I'd rather keep the money myself. Here we got the noose, which makes me very glad I did not take the Lord of the Pit in that first devil room, which was the flying item, the cross that was upside down. This will give me the same effect. I can now fly. I have transcendence. I have transcended my mortal body. Transcendence does not give you the devil wings that you would get from the Lord of the Pit, but the effect is the same. Oh, actually, Lord of the Pit also gives you a speed up, and I believe Transcendence does not. So there's that. There's that minor difference. Greedheads, just gotta abuse my Ouija board shots by shooting over this rock. Oh, they've escaped! See, you can't move over pits at a diagonal angle, but the enemies can. Something to be aware of. Another key, good find. By moving over this pit, the spiders will not be able to get me, because they cannot walk on the pit. Flies still could shoot at me, though. Lucky for me, it did not cause me any grief. I could open that golden chest, just like on the last floor. I could open it. I don't think I'm going to. My damage and my health are not where I want them to be to make opening those golden chests worthwhile. Not to mention the keys. My key situation is still in less than desirable. Telepills and unknown pill. Cain, if you recall, only gets good pills, so there's tear up. Well, only gets good or neutral pills. Choose up will increase my rate of fire. Not that bad. Gonna keep the telepills. Because I'm Cain, the arcade should pay out more readily for me. So I'm gonna play these for about 10 cents. Spend any hearts I get on the blood bank. Now, just because you have a higher chance of winning doesn't mean that you are going to actually be able to cash in on that. 1 key's not bad. Wow, this is not going well at all. Well, there's some money back. There's a heart, a bomb, and a troll bomb. I'm going to play this twice, because I have the heart sitting right over here. Take this money. I've got the keys, I got the bombs. I could stay and play. I don't want to waste my time. Just wanted to get a couple more consumables. We're fighting Peep. Peep jumps up in the air and will come down. When you're on the other side of the rocks here, he can't actually seem to path to you, because when he's up in the air, he actually tries to move left and right, and because he can't move over the rocks, he can't get over here. He'll throw out his eye after he takes about 1/3 of his life, and then he'll throw out his second eye when he's about 2/3 dead. In a room like this with Ouija board, Peep is a super easy enemy, as you just saw there. He can be really annoying, though, if you don't have the Ouija board, if he gets the jump on you, and those eyes that bounce around, they can be a little chaotic. We picked up a speed up, which was what the belt was. Did I need more speed? Absolutely not. Did I pick it up anyway? Oh yeah, you know it. Let's go down to the next floor. Necropolis 1. 25 cents. Oh, I should have gone to the shop on the other floor. Let's check the shop in here. It's greed, which means that the other shop would have been open to me. Ouch. That is a mistake. I should have gone to that shop. I have the keys for it. I was thinking about keys when I was going to the arcade. So I was thinking, I don't have enough keys. I went to the arcade, won some keys, and then I didn't follow through with the next logical step, which would have been to use the keys I got. That being said, though, I don't really think that going to that shop would have either like make or break my run here. Wow, let me go ahead and stumble over that. I do not believe going to that shop would have broken the run or made the run, whatever the case may be. Killed those shopkeeper enemies. pick up the key. I want to go into that curse room. It's only going to cost me half of a heart because I'm flying. But I am going to wait and not go in there until I have a couple hearts on the floor here. Or at least some way to get back up. I don't want to be sitting on one full red heart because there are enemies on this floor that would do one full heart of damage in one hit. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now that I'm at full health, I can go in here. When I leave, I'll be at 1.5 health. Inside is the Pact. Pact is a fantastic item. It'll give me a damage up, give me a rate of fire up, it'll turn my body black, and it will give me 2 spirit hearts. There you go. Because I now have the black body, my transcendence has turned into the devil wings that you'd get from the Lord of the Pit. It's a cosmetic change. It doesn't actually change my flying speed. The thing that's changing my flying speed is the items that I've gotten, all the speed ups. So, changing your body from the headless version of flying to the demon wings version of flying does not increase your speed in and of itself. It's just a cosmetic change. I'm over this rock here, which should make me safe because the spiders cannot climb rocks. If you're not careful, though, a piece of your body can hang out over the edge like this, and you can take damage. So when you're going to do the sitting over the rocks technique to avoid damage, be careful. You don't want to be like this and still be able to take a hit. You want to be right over the rock. My trick to knowing if I'm over the rock or not is to look at the shadow under me. If the shadow sits in a way where like part of it's sitting outside the area, like this, I'm not over the rock. I'm probably still not over the rock. Try to get in there, get like that, over the rock. White heart, if I take it with me to the next floor, it will become a heart container. Because I'm so low on hearts and spirit hearts right now, I'm going to actually save that on the floor. Remind me to go pick it up before I leave this floor, though. Pick up the spirit heart. I don't want to leave the white heart behind. I also don't want to lose it by accident. Which is why I'm leaving it on the floor, and I'll get it once the path is clear. I think of it like an escort mission, where I tell the NPC to just kind of wait, in a different room while I go in here, clear off the floor, disarm all the traps, that sort of thing. Then come back for the escort. These guys will shoot up and down because they have the bloodied, I don't you call that, like a weird blood spots all over their openings. Fly over this hole. Spiders can't get me up here. I have to be careful though, because I have to go down to draw them up, else they'll just move randomly, and I could be stuck waiting for a very long time. There we go. Don't be stupid. Don't take obvious, easy to avoid damage. There you go. Yep. One more. The tick will make all bosses spawn with, I believe it's 15% less health than the maximum. Isaac's Fork or the tick, they're both mostly useless for me. If I pick up the tick, it does not allow me to pick up any other trinkets. It will it'll hold itself in my trinket spot, and I'll be unable to drop it. Guardian Angel, we unlocked that when we were playing as Magdalene and beat Satan. Guardian Angel spins around you just like the cube of meat, does damage equivalent to the cube of meat if it bumps into enemies, but its secondary effect is it causes the items circling you to circle you at twice the speed, effectively making them twice as potent, twice as likely to bump into a bullet, twice as likely to intercept a shot. I'm going to avoid the tick. I'm thinking I'm stopped here. I'm thinking about if I want to actually take the tick. Isaac's Fork isn't going to do much good for me, but I am going to not pick up the tick on the off chance that I can get something like a bloody penny, which I could then exploit in a arcade. So it's a low chance that I'll get that trinket, but I don't want to lock myself out of it completely by picking up the tick. So let's keep going here. Finally found our boss. Let's hope it's not Mask of Infamy, because with this setup, Mask of Infamy would be kind of a pain. I am more than fast enough for Mask of Infamy, but I don't have the piercing shots, or a brimstone, or anything like that. In this room there are 10 bombs. I already have 8. I don't think I need the 10. Do I want to go in that room now? Let's fight the boss first. I'll make the decision later. It is Mask of Infamy. How unfortunate. Mask of Infamy is kind of a pain, as I've mentioned before. I'm wishing I had gone and picked up those bombs, because I'll probably end up using some bombs in the Mask of Infamy fight here. Oh, shoot. I thought that he would not be able to push that bomb out of the way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, got him. You can move, like, what, perpendicular or parallel? You can be parallel and move perpendicular to him. There you go. You can be parallel to him while moving perpendicular. Get these sideways shots in there, and it can cause some damage to the back. Remember, you can only hurt him from the back. So when you throw shots right in his face, it doesn't do anything. Should be getting pretty close to killing him, but I might want to toss another bomb in there. See, I'm just kind of walking back and forth like this. If you do it well, you actually time your shots decently. That's the suggested way of dealing damage to this guy. I should probably, once he gets over here, try one more bomb assault on him. Oh, shoot. He saw the bomb, he hit the bomb, and then he turned away. This fight, you just have to be patient. That's the biggest problem with Mask of Infamy, is that most people just want to get up in there, they lose their patience. Gonna go pick up that Eternal Heart. Way on the other side of the floor. Still, it's worth going. My speed is astronomical right now. So, I'm not worried about, how long it's going to take for me to get over there. Almost clipped the door and then got smashed by one of those, blue, what do you call those things? Spiky blocks, I guess. I'm going to take this telepill with me down to the next floor, because I'm going to use it in the Mom boss fight to leave the room after I beat Mom. That's the plan. That's what this pill has been designated for. Do I want to pick up those 10 bombs? I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm thinking about it, hands off the keyboard, giving it a little bit of thought. I am. I'm going to pick up those 10 bombs. You never know when bombs are going to be useful. I mean, I just did fight Mask of Infamy, which is one of the bosses that I usually like to drop a couple bombs on. Who knows what floors, ouch, what the next floors will bring. So, rather safe than sorry. I'm going to use my shots and also my orbiters a bit. The problem with my speed right now is it's very difficult to use my orbiters effectively with my speed and not accidentally throw myself into these enemies. Oh, did not expect him to turn right there. There we go. Once you hit him in the face, there's not supposed to be able to turn around, so I hit this guy in the face, I can get behind him. There are times where they do still turn around, but their AI is designed so that if you hit their mask, they're supposed to charge forward into a wall. Floor cleared, moving on. Eternal Heart turns into a heart container. We're sitting at 4 heart containers, which is not fantastic, but not bad. Book of Revelations here will give me 1 spirit heart if I use it, and 1 spirit heart every time I use it. I have no spacebar items, and so I'm going to take it with me. I'm also going to pick up the moon. Moon will take me to the secret room. I'm going to take the moon with me and leave the telepills behind. Golden chest. I would love to open it. Only have 2 keys. Not going to do it. Flying, my rate of fire and my damage are going to make this floor hopefully not too difficult. My rate of fire is the real champion here, because it just lets me push these guys back and do some pretty good damage to them. It's pretty consistent, as you can see. It's not the highest rate of fire I've ever had, but it's not bad. This machine here, Trinket Machine, or a Fortune Teller, with the Lucky Foot, I'm always going to win. It can pay out with Soul Hearts, as you saw there. It can pay out with Tarot Cards. It can blow up and pay out with whatever's in it. The Parasite, let's take it. Parasite, when my shots hit an enemy, or wall, but since they're spectral, they're never going to hit a wall. They're going to pass right through the walls. But if they weren't spectral, if they hit a wall, since they are spectral, when they hit an enemy, they're split into 2 shots. It's a neat tier effect. It doesn't often make or break a run, but it is cool to have. You can see here I'm going to hit them, and then my shots are going to split. Pretty good for crowd control. Certain enemies, you'll have the shot split, and then the split shots will also hit the enemy, just because of the way the enemy moves or where its position is. Like right there, some of the shots, when I hit the side piece, the up and down shot would then hit the head. So, good tier effect. Not world's greatest tier effect. It's not like slowing or freezing. But slowing or freezing combined with this is really neat. And to be honest, it's just neat all by itself. I enjoy the parasite. Let's fly in here. Open this. Large troll bomb, not what I want. The room down there, go back to it so I can show it to you. This room, boss trap room. You can tell because the skeleton face with two swords. Skeleton face. The skull! I think that's what you call that. Above the door. Signifies it is a boss trap room. Can't get in there unless I only have one red heart. Because I'm on the depths too, and I came on this floor with a lot of money, there's a good chance there's an arcade somewhere on this floor. I could use the arcade to access the blood bank to lower the amount of hearts that I have from full health, 4 full red hearts, down to 1 red heart, and access that boss trap room. Well, there will be a boss reward item waiting for me. Could be something amazing, like the pentagram. Could be something useless, like another speed up, or a shot speed up. I will probably end up going to it though. Let's see what this is. 2 of spades doubles my keys. Let's just use it, because I want to carry the moon with me. I'm going to go in here. We've got this machine, the trinket machine, another one, and the blood bank paid out in 1 use, and it paid out with the IV bag. So because of that, I can actually sit here and get my hearts down to 1 red heart by using this. There we go. Pick up some nice money. Pick back up my Book of Revelations. I'm going to play this one a little bit, just to show you the stuff it can pay out with. It can pay out with the tarot card. The Hermit will take me to the shop. Already been there. The Moon, as you know, takes me to the secret room, so I'm going to hold on to that. It can also pay out with trinkets. Now, I could keep playing that thing until I get the flat penny, or the blood penny, the bloody penny, or the burnt penny, which I think I've unlocked, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that one needs to be unlocked, if that one's just in the rotation to begin with. Oh, you know what? Before I keep pressing on, let's go down to that boss trap room. Anyway, could play that, get those pennies, use the IV bag, collect a bunch of consumables. To be honest, it's a great strategy. Oh, shoot! I need to get in there without getting that heart. I'm going to put a bomb. I have enough bombs. I'm going to put a bomb right here to push the heart out of the way. I'll come back for you, heart. Don't you worry. If I had picked up the heart, I would not be able to get in here. 8 ball, which is a shot speed up, and a tarot card drop. I don't want it. I already have a good tarot card. See, I picked up a heart, the door closed. I already have a good tarot card, so I don't want it. Shot speed up is not going to be a huge benefit to me right now. Don't need it. Let's open this. Spirit heart, bomb, and some money. Happy to get that. Only probably 1 more room to clear, and then we'll fight the boss. Let's open this too. Bing! Ooh, new item. Steven. Steven is a damage up from one of Edmund McMillan's other games, I believe called Time Fuck. You get Steven's in that game. He's also a boss in this game. So, another tie-in, a crossover from one of Edmund McMillan's other games. We have Mom. You've seen my Mom's strategy before. It's used by many other players of this game. With 2 familiars that both do pretty high damage, it's a great strategy to have when you've got Cure Meat and Guardian Angel. If you have the Sacrificial Dagger, it's an even better strategy because it'll do twice the damage that these orbiters do. Uh-oh. Ouch. We've got the crate, 1 of every consumable. I'm going to pick it up. Pick up my consumables. What's my pill? Tears up. Love it because tears, they're my damage base, and so I love getting even more. Let's use the moon. Secret room gives me a 1-up mushroom. Extra life. It'll follow me around. If I die, I will respawn in the room before the room I died with however many heart containers I have. So in this case I have 4 heart containers. I would get 4 more health. I'd get 4 health containers total filled up in the room beside the room I was in. Give me an extra shot at whatever room killed me. The plan to use the teleport out of the Mom boss fight did indeed work, because here's my deal with the devil. Brimstone and the dead cat. I don't want either. I like my splitting parasite tears, and I just got an extra life. I don't need 9 more of them. So I'm going to skip both. Now I know some people will be upset that I passed up on Brimstone. Here's the thing, I've had a Brimstone one recently. Brimstone to me isn't all that in a bag of chips. I don't always enjoy it. it usually does guarantee a win, but I think it takes away some of the fun. See, like, Brimstone, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Mind you, I probably would have killed those guys with the Brimstone shot, so it wouldn't have mattered. That interesting tier effect where I hit the one in the middle, and it does damage to the ones to the side, too. Book of Revelations, if I use it on this floor, I'll end up fighting Death. Death will then drop a cube of meat, so I'll have second level cube of meat. The Book of Sin drops 1 consumable. Anarchist Cookbook drops a room filled with bombs. I'm going to stick with the Book of Revelations. Every time I use it, it's giving me a Spirit Heart. It also changes the bosses to the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Activates or it can be used every 6 rooms. It's an active, unlike the Relic, which is a passive. So I'm going to use it now. Even though my Spirit Hearts already have 2 rows full, you can actually have what we call Spirit Hearts off the screen. So using this as such, I now have given myself an extra Spirit Heart that you can't see. But damage done to me will do damage to that extra Spirit Heart that can't be seen first. Picking up that, because I have so many Soul Hearts, I don't think there's any chance I'm going to take that much Red Heart damage. Or take any Red Heart damage, I should say. Over here, you saw this right here happened, where I blew up that Bombfly and it dropped 3 consumables. Some of you might be asking, what happened there? Bombfly blew up those rocks. One of the rocks was a tinted rock, which is where these 2 Soul Hearts come from. The Bombfly itself was a champion, so it dropped a consumable, the Telepills. So that's where those 3 items came from. That pill was useless. I have the Death card and Telepills. I'm going to take the Death card with me. Death card will clear a room. I should have used it the second I came in here, so I could have avoided that damage. Anyway, it'll clear a room. It does Necronomicon level damage, which is pretty heavy damage. Enough to kill most non-boss enemies in 1 hit. It won't kill Gertie Jr. in 1 hit, though, because he's a boss enemy. My tears, however, will just eat him up. No problem. Taking the key. I'm going to check up from here for my path to the boss. There we go. I really like the Parasite Tears. One of the reasons I didn't take Brimstone is just because I like this Parasite effect. Oh. Hang on just a sec, okay? Okay, sorry about that. We're back, though. Let's continue. We use our Book of Revelations, give ourselves an extra Spirit Heart. We have so many that they're off the screen, so I think there's very little chance that we're going to end up dying on this run. Sorry to ruin the excitement there. That being said, though, there is still always a chance. Also, there's a chance we could end up going to Satan, and Satan has been a little difficult. As far as my play has gone, I haven't been able to do super well against him. So, if you're rooting for my death, have no fear, that's still a total possibility. Take care of these spiders, and then these nub things. I like to call those like those cysts or something. This is not the way to the boss, which means I will have effectively fought off this entire room, or entire floor I should say, in an attempt to find the Utero 1 boss. Not a bad thing though, because with Book of Revelations I've been gathering health. If my play was a little bit more sloppy, I would be taking too much damage. This would be a huge waste of time and health, and I'd be in a worse position for having explored the whole room. Luckily, my play has been okay. Not great, but okay. And so I haven't been losing a ton of health. One of the things you have to be careful of when you have the Parasite is that you don't mistake your tears for their tears, because when you use the Parasite and the tear splits, if you run into your own tear, no big deal, it won't do any damage to you. This one again, second time fighting these Gemini guys. Anyway, as I was saying, you can't hurt yourself with your own tears, but sometimes it gets a little difficult to tell which tears are mine and which tears are theirs. There we go. Thanks to the Parasite and my damage and my rate of fire, these rooms are not too hard. Almost took everybody out with the Parasite split shots there. Oh. Sidestep a little. Found the boss, found the cursed room. Gonna check out the cursed room. 2 Spirit Hearts, so that's a 1 Spirit Heart gain because I took a full Spirit Heart of damage leaving the room there. As expected, we are fighting Death. You can predict this boss fight because I used the Book of Revelations, which changes whatever boss it was you were going to fight. into a Horseman of the Apocalypse. Or the Pony. Sometimes the Pony slides in there. Or Conquest. But anyway, it changes it into a Horseman. Check him out. Got my second cube of meat. Deal with the devil. Let's take a look. Guppy's Paw. Or the Razor. I don't really need either. I have more than enough health. I'm not going to pick up the Paw. I could go full on Spirit Heart mode. Don't think it's necessary. Curse of the Lost means that there are 4 extra rooms in this floor. Makes the floor a little bit larger than usual. I'm just going to be trying to rush right for the boss. If I can find the boss, that'd be great. Shoot. This guy, man, this guy. I just go ahead and put a bomb here. Check him out. Plenty of ways to kill him. I could have just let my orbiters attack him. It would have cost me no bombs. It would have been the smarter decision. I didn't think about that until after I placed the bomb, though. So, no harm, no foul. I have plenty of bombs to spare. Let's try going right here first. Check out these flies. Check out that guy. Nothing to the right. Book of Revelations charged and used. Slot machine. Could play it. I've got the lucky foot. Don't need to play it. This whole entire pathway. Waste of time. Clear this room up. Easy breezy. Let's check up here. Teleport? No, I was hoping for a teleport to the devil room. Range up. And what's this one? Unknown. Speed up. Already going too fast, but you know, you're going this fast, it doesn't really matter if you go a little bit faster. I've already kind of eclipsed that point of no return as far as speed goes. Took that guy out, took a hit. Not a big deal. So many Spirit Hearts, it's not even worth worrying about taking damage at this point. Of course, I say that, and then watch me end up taking tons of damage and completely botch it. I could kill these guys, it's going to take too long. I'm going to use a bomb to leave the room. Turns out, this is the wrong way. Got a bomb back. I'm just going to pass this room again because these envies, they could sort of beat me down and they'd take way too long. It's the wrong way anyway. More than enough money, more than enough bombs, don't have to worry about it. Take out these globulins here. Globulins or whatever they're called. Be careful though not to let my my pal run into me. Got that teleport. Little surprised. Could fight Mom with Cain. I'm just going to go down to the shoal. The shoal. Go down to the floors below. I'm going to play as Cain again at some point, so I will get that kill on Mom. Use the bomb flies there to blow up the tinted rock. Uh-oh. Hang on just a second here. Clear this room. I'm getting a call. Let me go ahead and pause it here. Alright, will the lack of professionalism never cease? Sorry about that. I can't control that. That was my fiancée calling. And she's half a world away, and so I take that call every time I get it, no matter what I'm doing. But, for me, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. For you, thanks to the magic of editing, that should have happened instantly. Now, like I said, it's been about an hour and a half, so I'm probably a little out of focus here. But with all this health, I think that there's no chance that we can lose to Satan here. Wait a couple seconds, plant the bomb, leave. Bomb. Oh, I waited a little too late. I missed the bomb fly explosion. Not a huge deal. Oh! The Fallen chasing us down. Let me get another bomb out there, kick it in, and then immediately push it too far. Why not? I got 24 bombs, so it's not like I'm losing out if I miss with these bombs. As I just did there. One Fallen down. Second Fallen here. Dodges shots. Oh, he's coming in for the charge. Took him out. Oh, shoot. Dropped the bomb there. I meant to go up and drop the bomb. Oh. My orbitals. The Guardian Angel, Cube of Meat, protecting me. Really taking care of me. The amount of damage we're doing is incredible. Thanks to the damage ups we've got. And the Parasite. So, I don't think the Fallen... is going to be, or not the Fallen, the Satan here is going to be a problem. Lucky bomb took care of both those bomb flies. 2 more should spawn here soon. Gotta be careful, don't let them spawn on top of you. Not that you can control that, but just try your best to not immediately run into them. A bag of bombs has appeared in the basement. Oh my goodness, I had the mouse cursor on the screen the whole entire fight. Like I said, with a lack of professionalism, never cease. Let's see our ending here. I believe it's going to be ending 11. It is. We've seen this ending before. Alright, not bad. We have a new title screen here. Let's take a look at our stats. Doing very well. View the secrets. It lives. Has unlocked. It lives, folks. It lives. Bag of bombs, and it lives. It lives is the harder version of Mom's Heart, which is nice. We also got ending 9, which we didn't get to see, so let's watch this one too. Nice. Okay. With that, I'm gonna head out. I have about 2 hours of dead recording to edit out of this because, like I said, I left it recording while I took that call. Forgive me, please. If you enjoyed the run, I'm glad to hear it. If I made a mistake, leave a comment down below. I appreciate any pointers that you can give me at this point. I'm back up to the point where my skill is starting to get where I expect it to be, but I'm sure I'm still missing a ton. So please let me know. Take care. Have a great day, y'all.